What is going on, Yeousch Sports? This is Robbie from Two Brothers Gaming. You can check us out at xRobbieH14X. And what you're looking at is John the Helicopter Humphrey. He is actually an AND1 Mixtape player, or was, and now currently plies his trade overseas. Has been doing a great job with that. He was one of my favorite AND1 players, and I needed a slashing shooting guard and wanted to make sure that I took care of you guys with a full series of NBA 2K12, just like we do on the channel. Got to, really just get it in for you guys. I want to make sure that I take care of all the people that are checking out those first two videos we did of the NBA Jam on Fire edition on Yeousch. And so I figured I'd bring you John Helicopter Humphrey's first NBA start. Here we are with the starting lineups taking on the Charlotte Bobcats. Worst all-time team in the league, so hey, what better time than to get it in here. As you saw earlier, got the Player of the Week award and was tearing it up off the bench, so the Kings had no choice but to get in there and start me. And I wanted to make sure that they got everything that they needed out of their shooting guard position. Kings in real life are in a state of sort of rebuilding, but also retooling and figuring out who deserves what minutes. It's kind of a cool thing, I think. I think they'll turn out good in real life once they decide whether the Maloofs are worthy of ownership of them or not. So see what happens there. But they got two pieces that are real good in DeMarcus Cousins, who's jumping center here, as well as Tyreke Evans. And Marcus Thornton is actually an underrated deal. That guy bringing the ball up there, Isaiah Thomas, is nice, although he's undersized. So they need a good shooting guard. Hey, enter John Humphrey. Helicopter in real life does sweet between the legs dunks, a lot of other stuff, and I really enjoy watching him play. He was my favorite mixtape player. Didn't get to meet him, even though I participated in a couple of the open runs there. So if you guys are a fan of that street ball series, hey, maybe I'll create another player. You guys have ones that you like, then I'll go for it. But hey, my job is to take the ball to the basket here and get fouls, get in ones. We jumped out to a nice little lead here after, just a little bit here. That's a dumb move on my part. I hate making those contested shots. But hey, DeMarcus Cousins is picking up my mess. But, I started being aggressive here, and like I said, we're taking the lead here. Ended up building up a nice lead, but you'll see that in a minute. So I really have enjoyed 2K12 as much as people have been, sort of detracted from it and saying, okay, hold on a minute. Really, Corey Maggette? He was that intimidated by me? Come on now. That jumper's wet right there. I don't know what form I chose. I'll have to go back and look at the creation. You can see the first few games, I believe, I recorded and put up on my channel and my brother's channel, Two Brothers Gaming. Getting some help from my teammates here, so that's cool. But yeah, people are detracted from 2K12, and I never really understood it. It's just a different way to play. There are some things in the game that need fixing for next year, but I believe that 2K will come through. It's usually an up year and a down year, an up year and a down year as far as that goes. And that jumper's wet, baby. I love draining threes, even though I have a low rating. But right here, Kemba Walker's trying to get big on me. I don't understand that. Got to get that good defense in. But sometimes it just doesn't matter. I don't understand why that is. But when you don't have a set-up defense, you're going to get dunked on. There's what we've been talking about. I have just been relentlessly trying to get my dunk rating up. I've got all my other stuff. They really start you out nicely for a slashing shooting guard. If you play the style I do, it's, hey, I want to get to the basket. I want to draw fouls. And, hey, I want to dunk on somebody's head. I want to give you guys the highlights. I want to really get a good dunk package and get my dunk rating up there. Oh, wait a minute. Really? Hey, you guys that have checked me out on Two Brothers Gaming on our normal channel know that I show when we get dunked on, when we get screwed up, Tyrese Thomas, T-squared, just killed us. So I don't know what was up with that. I'm really doing a good job here, dropping 50. So, I was pretty pleased with this game, but, we had a big 20-point lead, as you saw earlier, and, ended up having to squeak one out. I love that cheese that they supply you with in 2K sometimes, but hey, it doesn't matter. I took a nice little lefty layup to the hole here, really enjoying that. And, it's tough when you're just starting out. You really got to maximize your potential and really play the game better than when you're, a better overall. You can get away with some mistakes, and right there, we made a big one. I'm thinking, man, we're not going to lose the first game we're playing for Yeousch here, are we? Luckily, we came away with some nice defensive stops, and I really was happy about that. And right here, they've got a chance to win the game, so who's going to be clutch? This guy right here, left-handed block, game over, clutch all the way. John Humphrey is off to a nice start, and so are the Sacramento Kings. Never thought you'd hear that one, did you? But my favorite thing about Helicopter with his whole demeanor, he was chill, but you know, he was also very competitive. I mean, street ball is, you know, kind of not legit, kind of legit as far as the rules and everything. But you know, they played to win, and they did lose to some teams and things like that. If you ever check out those AND1 Mixtape videos, give my boy Helicopter a look. You see, I got over 5,000 skill points for the key game, and you know, I'm real excited about that. Just got to keep working on this guy. He's really shown me a lot of potential so far. Sometimes you create a player and you're kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. But Helicopter, man, I'm playing the heck out of. I'm really enjoying being able to drive to the basket. They start you out with a nice little mid-range shot, too, helping my teammates up, taking care of business here. I'm still limited in my game, as you always are. There's always that grind at the start of my player where you're basically just running through the games for the skill points. You know, I don't like shooting layups. I want to be able to dunk on people's heads just like the real Helicopter. So I'm going to try to make him true to form, and that's what he was good at. He had a jumper. He wasn't bad overall as a player. Like I said, he plays legit basketball in Japan, I believe, right now. Still wins dunk contests, still swags away, but he's got an all-around game. But mostly, I wanted to provide this guy with some highlights for you guys. I wanted to give you that good stuff. So I had a good all-around game. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals to go with those 52 points.
In case you hadn't heard, you set your career high in points. How did it feel to be on such a roll on offense?
Well, I'm really happy that we got the win. That's the most important thing. It's nice to score all those points. That's what my team needed.
I was feeling pretty good out there. I knew I had a few points, but it wasn't until after the game that one of the guys told me I had set my career high. They were great at helping me get some extra shots off in my favorite spots, and I just let the rest take care of itself, really.
Yep, just trying to suck up to my teammates a little bit, get that chemistry, the local fan support going. And hey, 2K Sports Magazine says, holla back. Apparently that's good etiquette for writing your star player a letter. I don't know what's up with that. But 2K Sports Magazine saw it fit to put me on the cover. Pretty cool about that. That just means that your overall, you know, your league-wide popularity is going up. And anytime you do that, you get an endorsement. So it's pretty cool. Hey, John Humphrey's the future of the NBA. Chew on that. Sacramento is leading a revolution, and I wanted to start this right here by showing you my skill points. I have been doing nothing but up in my dunk. You see, your layup starts out at an 85, and that's key. You know, you want to be able to drive to the basket, get my shooting traffic up too. That's important. So that's where I spent my skill points at the start, and just wanted to run through the rest of it. I got a couple hundred to spend here, but you know, I've just been working on my dunk, my shooting traffic. You know, the other stuff is pretty much bone stock as far as what I've upped, what I've touched. So, you know, I'm looking to, once I get my dunk up, really work on that vertical right there. You see, I highlighted, and then hit the awarenesses. Defensive awareness is an important one for me. I'm not so worried about the overall rating. A lot of people are, but not so much with me. You know, I'm trying to just get this guy up. The next time you see this guy, he will be a lot better, and I will continue this series as long as you guys see fit. If you'd like to see some other guys, or if you want me to continue this series, just let me know. Thanks, guys. Yeousch, damn it.